Hey everybody! I have one of my girls with me this morning. We're going to do our Guns for Girls balance workout. And this is awesome because we're going to be targeting our arms, which is awesome. But then we're also going to be working on our core, which means that we are going to strengthen those muscles, work on balance, all of that. So I'm just sharing my workout. This is 30 minutes. We are going to start to jog it out. What do you have to remember? It's really critical that you use awesome form for all of these exercises. So I will be giving you tips on how to do that. It's definitely not hard stretch to one side, but it's something you really have to focus on, especially as you get more fatigued, your form can start to falter. So sorry, I'm trying to share this workout and Facebook has just not been cooperating with me lately. Okay, I'm gonna try this again in a second. So give yourself some hugs. We're gonna work our shoulders down to our wrists. It's going to be awesome. You're gonna only use light weights. You don't really need to go any heavier than a 5, but I'll talk to you about that as we go on. So the first one that we are going to do is a dumbbell balance, a diamond balance push-ups. So push-ups are tough. They're tough for everybody, so don't let them discourage you. Your hands are gonna be in this shape. I keep mine a few inches apart. You can be on your knees if you want, but you wanna be on this part and not your kneecap. Get down next to me. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we are gonna push down, we're gonna come up, and then you're gonna have to spread your fingers out, and you're gonna lift one arm and one leg. So keep your feet about hip width apart. Go down as low as you can. Remember, keep those core muscles tight. If you can only go down like 2 inches, that's fine. If you're doing them on your knees, you'll want to go down, push up, and still do that. So we're going to do 5 more. Put your hands closer together, baby. You want to like form a diamond shape with your hands. Okay, so it's really a lot working in that core, but your arms are getting it as well. All right, that's good. Sit back, stretch those fingertips as far out in front of you as you can. This is really good stretch for after you do push-ups. I don't know why I can't share this workout. It's super frustrating because I have a lot of you that do my workouts on Facebook. So I share it to my personal page as well. The push-ups are hard. The push-ups are hard for everybody. They just are. There we are, finally. Okay, the next one that we're going to do a front, side, and shoulder burn, okay? No. It's something else I'll explain to you later. Okay, so the next one we're going to do, we're each going to hold a single dumbbell. You take a 5, I'm going to take an 8. And we are going to, holding this dumbbell, you're going to push to the front with your heel. You're going to push to the side and push to the back. But while you're doing this, you're going to mimic, use this. You're going to mimic your movement with this. So you're going to push, so you're really squeezing those triceps, and then push out again, okay? So up to the side, and then out in front when you're pushing to the back. So it takes a little bit to, Elise, you can see the workout, okay. It's going on ViscoFit, but I share it to my personal page too because a lot of people do it from there. So you stand back a little bit, I'll stand forward. Okay, so push up as you kick out to the front. Push out to the side as you go out to the side. And then push out to the front as you go to the back. So you want your body straight up and down. Out to the side, out to the front. Woo! You've got to squeeze those core muscles. Out to the side, out to the back. Now, If you need to, you can touch, you can lightly tap each time you bring your leg in, if that helps. Out to the side, squeeze those arms, because remember, we're working arms. Out. Out to the side, and then out in front as you push to the back. Other side. Push up as you push out to the front, push out to the side, and then push out in front as your foot goes to the back. Keep your core super tight so that your body stays up and down, straight up and down. If you lose your balance, that's okay, just repeat it. That's the thing, if you end up doing one and you lose your balance, just repeat it. Okay, Becky, good morning. Okay, Elise, awesome. Keep going. If you lose your balance, don't worry about it. That's why we're doing it. We want to lose our balance because it means we're fighting. Squeeze those arms, squeeze those shoulders. And we're done with that side. Awesome. So you'll see Alexandra's not wearing shoes. I am. Either one is fine. For balance, some people find it more helpful to be in socks or in their bare feet. Some people prefer shoes. You think I should wear shoes? No, you don't have to, unless you feel like it'll give you better balance. What do you think? Okay. So the next one we are going to do is our rocking triceps. You're going to go up on your toes. You're going to put your arms in front of you at a 90-degree angle. You're going to rock back and squeeze. Okay, so we're up on our toes, working on our balance, but we're also working our arms. You can use the 3s for this. I'm going to go with 1s. Can I do 5? Because of my, no, you can't. You won't want to do 5 on this. Oh, you're using 1? I'm using 1s because of my elbow. Oh, yeah. So let's go. Get up on your toes, shoulder width apart, arms at a 90-degree angle. Rock back. Widen your feet a little bit more, maybe, to give you a little bit bigger base. Rock back. Squeeze as you straighten because we're working our triceps. Stay up on the balls of your feet. You have to squeeze your core muscles so hard to keep your balance. If you lose your balance, that's okay, as I just did. You just reset. That's what you have to do sometimes, just reset. You have, out in front like this, 90-degree angle, rock them back like this, get your elbows up, back as far as you can. Then squeeze, awesome. Come on. So you're gonna feel this in your core, your legs, and your triceps, which is awesome. 5 more seconds. Woo! My core muscles are already sore, so this is just more of the same. Here, sweetie, you want some? We're done. I know, just do a couple. I like the attitude. She's like, I'll just do a couple extra. Here. Oh, that's okay. What she said was sometimes I fall behind. There is no falling behind on Disco Fit. You go at your pace. The only thing I will ever ask from you is that you work really hard. Were you working hard? Mm-hmm. Okay, this is not about speed. This is not about how fast you're going. I would rather you do slow, controlled, so that you make sure you're squeezing up here, you're squeezing your biceps, you're squeezing your shoulders. As you come back and extend, you're squeezing your triceps. In the meantime, your core is working so hard. Your calves were working so hard. That's what it's all about. It's not about speed. Okay. We're going to do a bicep twist. So again, we're going to go up on our toes because this is the part where we're working our balance. You're going to squeeze up, rotate around, and lower. So when you come down, I want full extension on your arms. Why don't you don't want to go anything higher than a 3 to a 5 on this. I'm using my 1s. Okay, so we're going to have our feet hip width apart. Okay, so go up on your toes. Keep your elbows in close. Squeeze those biceps to come up to the top. Rotate, pushing your palms towards me and down. You've got to keep those core muscles tight. So it's hard to say what's burning worse, your core muscles, your legs, or your biceps. If you feel like your weights are too light for you, you can drop and go up in weights. Woo! You can go up in weights, but hold on 1 second. Keep your elbows in tight next to you. Okay, you're up on your toes. Squeeze up, so you're squeezing your biceps. Keep your elbows in as you rotate and lower. But don't let them fall. You are slowly lowering them by squeezing your biceps and your forearms, okay? So when you squeeze up, you're gonna feel it more in your biceps. When you rotate and lower, you're gonna feel it more in your forearms. So that's why she said, can I go up? But it's because she didn't have her elbows tucked, so it was feeling easier than it should have. Okay, so, hold on 1 second. Oh my gosh, this next one is awesome. We are gonna do a side tilt with a curl. Okay, you ready for this one? Okay, so you are going to tilt over, curl, tilt over, and curl. So it's challenging. Again, I would use the threes. It's not about heavy weights. Did I see everybody? Okay, it's not about heavy weights. That is not what we are about, okay? So you stay behind me so that we each have room to kick out. Okay, so squeeze that core, lean over. Switch legs, lean over, curl, full extension. Keep those elbows in tight to your body. You think what? You can go heavier, you're really strong. So try the fives. You just have to have really good form. So I'll keep my eye on you. Lean over, squeeze, keep your elbows in. You gotta squeeze your core, baby. Yeah? No, you have to keep both elbows in tight. On the way down, yes. On the way down, and when you're here, see how keep your elbows in tight, and then lower slowly, slowly and controlled. So you raise them slowly because you're really squeezing, and you lower them slowly. Awesome. Good job, girl. Oh, this one's a good one. We're going to use the mat. Where did I put it? Right here. Okay, so why don't you grab us each a 5-pound dumbbell. So what we're going to do is we are going to lean back. You are going to squeeze your abs to keep your calves parallel to the ground, and you're going to push out and in. So your abs are going to get it. Okay, listen, slow and controlled. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That's about the count, okay? And you are going to be holding, you're going to be shaking, your abs are going to be on fire, your shoulders are going to be on fire. Alexandra and I are using 5-pound weights. Squeeze those abs, squeeze those shoulders, squeeze those arms. If you're wobbling all over the place, that's awesome, because that's why it's called the hold and shake. When you need a break, take it. 3 to 4 seconds, we get back into it. Hold, are you squeezing really hard? It's challenging, believe me. Don't hold your breath, slow and controlled. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. If your abs start to lock up like mine are, you just lay back and extend, stretch them out, and get back into it. They are not in control, you are. I exhale when I push out. Inhale on the way in. Oh, it's because you're not used to, it's because you have that zipper right there. That's why it hurts. Okay, we're done. That is one of the tougher ones that we do for the abs. Slow and controlled. So it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So slow it down even a tiny bit more. Again, pacing is everything. I want slow and controlled. That is the goal. Okay. So next we're going to do single leg tricep extensions. So what you're going to do is hinge over on one leg and you're going to extend out behind you and you're going to squeeze those triceps. If you hate the wobble when you wave, this is what you have to do. You should use 3s or you can try 5s, but I think while you're working on form, you should use the 3s. You can do these exercises or these workouts with no weights just to get your form down. Fabiola! Your old babysitter. Oh. All right. From Hoboken. It's been a long time. Okay, hinge over. Hinge over on one leg. So we'll switch legs halfway through. You've got to keep those core muscles tight. They need to work. Get that back leg up a little bit further if you can, Alexandra. Okay, so you're extending back, then keep your elbows in tight, super important. Extend back and in, 2, 1, done. Switch legs. Woo! Okay, you have a bend in your standing leg. Your ab muscles are super tight. You're squeezing those triceps as hard as you can. If you wobble and lose your balance, that's okay. That's why this is a balance workout. We are working those core muscles very intently. That is how we strengthen and define them, as well as when that happens, then you have better balance. And balance is critical, especially as you get older. What do you always hear happens to older people? They fall. Why do they fall? Most of the time it's because they've lost their balance. They start to lose their balance. They have no core strength, and they go over. So I, for one, never want that to happen to me. You either. You have a lot longer to go before you get there. Okay. Okay, so we are going to do, oh my gosh, this one's awesome. Okay, we're going to do on our toes tree arm circles. So you're going to be in this position. Your feet are together, and you're going to circle to the back and then to the front. Your whole body is like a tree trunk. I'm not going to use anything on my right arm.
Should I use?
You can go with 3s. You might need to drop them. You can stand behind me. You can go back here, just so we both, because we're both going to have our arms out. So we're going to go back first, then forward first. So keep your feet together, raise up. You've got to keep those core muscles super tight. Back, yeah. Don't let your body go like this, okay? You've got to keep it tight like a tree trunk. Only your arms are moving. See that? Good, perfect. Okay, you're really squeezing tight. 30 seconds in. We will head back 3 more seconds. Woo! Okay, now go to the front. How are your weights feeling?
Good.
You can take a break, no problem. If your form is good, you can take a break and keep going with those weights. If your form is faltering, you can drop them. Alexander, your form is awesome. Good job. Keep those feet together. Keep those core muscles tight. Less than 10 seconds. Woo! This burns it up. We can do this. She's like, we can do this. Come on. Don't quit. 3, 2, 1. Done. The burn is so intense. And again, you want burn. You don't want pain. Pain, no bueno. Burn is bueno because it means you're really just rocking those muscles.
Ow. I think I strained something.
Okay. I don't think you did because you would know if you did. But the burn, you have to make sure that when the burn gets super intense, take a break for 3 or 4 seconds and drop down in weights. Don't keep going with the weight because you feel like you should, because you feel like it's a sign of weakness if you drop down. It's not. I drop down all the time. Okay.
Yeah, and ones are really good.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so the next one we're going to do, go light. We're going to do wrist flexions.
Not fives.
Nope.
Okay.
Again, your feet are hip width apart. You're going to raise up on your toes. And you're going to go, okay, you're going to go around 2 circles and then back around. So you're really working the muscles in your forearms. Not many people work this area, and you absolutely should. So we're going to go up. Sorry, let me get my clock. So we're going to raise up on our toes. 2 circles forward, 2 circles back. Full range of motion. Keep going. Here. So just keep your hands straight down. Full range of motion. I'm going to drop that one. Drop the weights anytime you need to. You can finish this with no weights. So 2 circles in, 2 circles out. You have to stay on those toes. If you lose your balance, it's cool. No big deal. I can't tell what's burning worse, my forearms, my legs, or my core muscles. 5 more seconds. Finish the minute. 2, 1, done.
For some reason, it almost made like the pain in like my arm like better for some reason.
Okay, so the next one we're gonna do. Okay, we are gonna do an alternating shoulder press with a leg lift. So as you push up on this side, you're gonna extend the leg in front of you. Opposite side. So you see how slow my pace was, right? So push up. This is how slowly we want to go, because when you move slowly, you have to work even harder in these muscles. And then your shoulders are also working harder. Are you ready? Get in position, feet hip width apart. So opposite arm push up. This is a shoulder press. You're pushing up straight. So the other arm stays up and to the side in almost a 90-degree angle. If your weights are not heavy enough, if you're having a super easy time with this, you can go up and wait. If you lose your balance, it's okay. Just reset and keep going. We've got this, come on. If you need a break, take it, 3 to 4 seconds. Done. Awesome. Got some water? Sure. Okay. So next we are going to hinge over. As we're hinging over, you're extending out to the side to squeeze those triceps as hard as you can. Again, good form is paramount. This is not about, I don't want you going, no, I will come find you for that. Slow and controlled, okay? So as you're hinging over, your arms are going out to the side. So by the time you hit your full hinge position, you are squeezing those triceps. You're gonna wobble, you're gonna falter, it's fine. Reset, start over. So why don't you, I'll stand right here and you can stand right there. Just make sure when you bend over, you don't hit the thing behind you. So as you hinge over, extend out to the side like this, Alexandra, because you're squeezing your triceps. So you want to extend up and out. Okay. Squeeze, bring them back in as you hinge up. Bring your knuckles together. Squeeze out to the side. How do your weights feel? You want to make sure, that's okay. You want to make sure they're the right weight. You'll know pretty soon if they're heavy, if they're too heavy. So you can always readjust. Squeeze those triceps with everything you've got. Two, one, done. Awesome. Okay. All right, so the next one that we're gonna do, we're gonna put our feet wide. You're gonna go up on your toes. You are gonna lower yourself down. And you're gonna curl right in front of your body. Alternating curls. This is a phenomenal core exercise. Your legs are gonna be screaming at you. Ignore them and keep going. Okay, so let's get set first. Come right here behind me. Okay, your feet are wide, your toes are pointing out. Go up on the balls of your feet and lower yourself down as low as you can. Okay, and then we curl, keeping our arms right in front of us. Squeeze and then full extension. Keep those shoulders back. You want your body up, straight up and down as you can get it. Don't lean over like this, sweetie. Try to get up a little bit more. Good job. Keep those core muscles tight. You need them to help you keep your balance. If your legs are shaking like crazy, mine are too. Squeeze those biceps as you curl up. Good job. If you need a break, take it. I'm so glad you're doing this with me. 5 more seconds. Squeeze those core muscles, squeeze those biceps. 2, 1, done. Oh my gosh. Oh, the burn. No, those are not gonna stay. Just put them on the floor. Always put your weights off to the side, because what you never want is to inadvertently, like, you just kind of go like that and you step on a weight and you go down, because that would hurt.
Because I was putting it down when the next one was starting, so it was just like.
Oh yeah.
So I was trying to make it easy.
Okay. So the next one that we're gonna do, we're gonna get on our mat. We are going to work our shoulders again. Let me see how we're doing on time. Excellent. We're going to finish up right on time. You are going to get on all fours, okay? And you're going to lift. So in an ideal world, if you can keep your hands wrapped around your weights, you can. And if not, just leave them and pick them up each time. Okay, so your abs are tight. You lift one leg and the front arm, come down. Squeeze that shoulder, but you also squeeze those core muscles. So slow and controlled. Good job. How do your weights feel? Squeeze to raise them. You don't fling them, and then you lower it slowly. Try these. Try to go to this, because your goal is that you want to go all the way up to here to really work those shoulder muscles. Squeeze. Squeeze. So your core muscles are feeling this. You're feeling it in your glutes, your legs, and the muscle that we're targeting, the shoulder. 2, 1, done. Awesome. Woo!
Get you one more.
We can do one more, can't we? Okay. You can probably go with 5s on this one.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with a 3 in one hand and this one. So we are going to do wide bicep curls, okay? So you're gonna move out and in and out and in, and not out and in, side to side. By moving your leg in front of you, you're really having to squeeze all these muscles. It's gonna be hard to keep your balance. Then at the same time, you're doing wide bicep curls. Actually, use the 3s because this is a little bit more tricky with the additional leg movement. 30 seconds on one side, 30 seconds on the other. So keep your elbows in tight. So that leg is just kind of shifting in front of you. It's at a 90-degree angle. All the way down, curl up. Your biceps should be screaming right now. Not in pain, with the burn. And the balance with this one is really, really challenging. 2, 1, done. You've got to squeeze those core muscles. Keep going. And then we'll do a quick stretch and we'll be done because that is the timer for our workout. Oh, we're done. All right. You guys, so good. You're very dedicated. I love it. Girl, you did it. Awesome. Stretch, put those arms up overhead. You want to stretch to one side and you will feel this in your tricep. You'll also feel it down through your obliques, which is awesome. You can have a greater stretch now because you are warm. Push your fingertips back towards you. Stretch out your forearms. You're not what?
I'm not like cold anymore.
No, because we definitely worked hard. Tricep, point that elbow up in the air, pull down into the back. Your fingers should be able to tap between your shoulder blades. Put your thumbs on the front of your hips and push towards me. And then relax. Push. Oh, that's such a good stretch. Give yourself some, so you put your thumbs on the front and then push towards the iPad, and you feel it all in here. It's such a good stretch. Give yourself some hugs. Thank you so much for joining me and my baby. My baby. The other one ditched us. That's okay. She's done a lot of dancing this week and a lot of soccer this week, so she's a little worn out.
I have everything to do this coming week, like every single day.
I know, it's crazy. So anyway, tomorrow morning I will be on with legs, but not until about 7:30. Okay, so have a beautiful day. Always write me if you need any help or encouragement, okay? Bye. Ow, I just totally tripped on the coffee table. That hurt.